Have you ever wondered about the ingredients in your favorite snacks? There is a good chance that one of them is palm oil. It is a type of edible vegetable oil that comes from a special tree. This tree is called the oil palm, or Elias guinensis in scientific terms. The oil is extracted from the reddish, fleshy fruit that grows in large bunches on the tree. You might be surprised to learn how common it is. In fact, it is estimated that palm oil is present in around 50% of all the packaged products you can find in a typical supermarket. It is a hidden ingredient that powers much of our modern world. Making palm oil involves several important steps. First, the large, heavy fruit bunches are harvested from the oil palm trees. Once collected, they must be moved quickly to a mill. At the mill, the fruit is sterilized using high-pressure steam. This process stops the fruit from spoiling and helps to loosen the individual fruits from the bunch. This careful preparation is essential to ensure the quality of the final product. It is a journey that begins in the field and requires precision at every stage to produce the oil we use in so many different ways every single day. After the sterilization process, the real extraction begins. The fruit is put into a large machine that presses it very hard. This powerful pressing squeezes out the raw, unrefined oil. This initial product is called crude palm oil, or CPO. This crude oil has a distinct reddish color because it is rich in natural compounds called carotenoids. This is the same substance that gives carrots their orange color. From this point, the oil can be used as is, or it can go on to be refined further for different uses in both food and industrial products. The journey does not end with crude oil. Most palm oil is sent for further processing to become what is known as RBD palm oil. RBD stands for refined, bleached, and deodorized. This refining process removes the oil's color, odor, and any impurities. This makes it a very neutral and stable ingredient, perfect for manufacturing a wide variety of goods. During this process, the oil can also be separated into a liquid part, called olane, and a solid part, called stearin. This versatility is a key reason why palm oil has become so popular across the globe. Palm oil production is concentrated in a specific part of the world. The oil palm tree thrives in the hot and humid climates found near the equator. Because of this, a vast majority of the world's palm oil comes from just two countries. Indonesia and Malaysia together produce an astonishing 85% of the global supply. Indonesia is the undisputed leader, being the largest producer and exporter in the world. Its massive plantations cover huge areas of land. Malaysia is the second largest producer, and it has also become a major center for refining the oil into more valuable products. The global market for palm oil is immense and continues to grow. In 2025, the market was valued at over $77 billion. Experts predict it will expand even further, possibly reaching over $100 billion within the next decade. This growth is driven by increasing demand from all over the world. Countries like India and China are the biggest importers. India uses a vast amount of palm oil for cooking and food. Europe is another major market, but it is also leading the push for more sustainable and certified oil, showing a growing awareness of the issues. So, where exactly does all of this palm oil end up? The answer is almost everywhere. You can find it in countless food items that line your pantry shelves. It is used in bread to give it a soft texture. It is in chocolate and confectionery to provide a smooth, melt-in-your-mouth feel. Margarine, ice cream, and instant noodles often contain it. Even your favorite cookies and crackers likely use palm oil to stay crisp and fresh for longer. Its unique properties make it an ideal ingredient for food manufacturers who need a stable and affordable fat for their products. Beyond the kitchen, palm oil's reach extends into many other parts of our daily lives. It is a key component in many beauty and personal care products. Your soap, shampoo, and lipstick might contain derivatives of palm oil, which help to create a smooth texture or act as a cleansing agent. It is also used to make detergents for washing your clothes. In recent years, it has even become a source for biofuel, an alternative to traditional fossil fuels. This incredible versatility has cemented its place as one of the most widely used commodities on the planet. One of the biggest advantages of palm oil is its incredible efficiency. The oil palm tree is a remarkable crop. When you compare it to other oil-producing plants like soybeans or sunflowers, the difference is huge. A single hectare of land planted with oil palms can produce 3 to 8 times more oil than a hectare of any other oilseed crop. This high yield means that less land is needed to produce the same amount of oil. This is a very important point, because if the world were to switch to other vegetable oils, we might need even more agricultural land to meet global demand. This high efficiency also makes palm oil very affordable. Because farmers can produce so much oil from a relatively small area, the cost of production is lower compared to other vegetable oils. This low price makes it an attractive option for both food manufacturers and consumers around the world. In many developing countries, it is a staple cooking oil that provides an affordable source of dietary fat for millions of people. For producing nations like Indonesia and Malaysia, the palm oil industry is a vital part of the economy, creating jobs and bringing in significant export revenue. Palm oil has special properties that make it extremely useful. Unlike many other vegetable oils, it is semi-solid at room temperature. This makes it a perfect substitute for butter or other solid fats in baking, giving pastries and cookies their desired texture. It is also very resistant to oxidation, which means it does not spoil easily. This natural stability helps to extend the shelf life of the products it is used in, reducing food waste and keeping products fresh on the store shelf for longer. This practical benefit is a major reason for its widespread use in the food industry. Furthermore, when it is less refined, palm oil can offer some nutritional benefits. Unrefined red palm oil, which keeps its natural reddish hue, is an excellent source of certain vitamins. It is packed with vitamin E, specifically a form called tocotrienols, which are powerful antioxidants. It is also one of the richest natural sources of beta-carotene, which our bodies can convert into vitamin A. These nutrients are important for eye health and protecting our cells from damage. While the highly refined version loses most of these nutrients, the potential of the unrefined oil is noteworthy. Despite its many benefits, palm oil is at the center of a major global controversy. The primary concern is its devastating environmental impact. To create new palm oil plantations, vast areas of tropical rainforests are often cleared. This deforestation destroys the habitats of many endangered species. Animals like the orangutan, Sumatran tiger, and pygmy elephant are being pushed to the brink of extinction as their forest homes disappear. This large-scale destruction has led to what some call conflict palm oil, linking the product directly to a loss of precious biodiversity that can never be replaced. The environmental damage goes beyond habitat loss. The clearing of land, especially carbon-rich peatland forests, releases massive amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. These forests store huge quantities of carbon in their soil. When they are drained and burned to make way for plantations, this stored carbon is released as carbon dioxide, a major contributor to climate change. The industry has also faced serious accusations regarding social issues. There have been widespread reports of poor working conditions, low wages, and even the use of child labor on some plantations, raising serious ethical questions. There are also growing concerns about how palm oil affects our health. It contains a high level of saturated fat, at around 50%. Health organizations like the American Heart Association recommend limiting the intake of saturated fats. A diet high in these fats has been linked to an increase in LDL, or bad cholesterol levels, which is a known risk factor for heart disease. Additionally, some studies have raised questions about contaminants that can be created when palm oil is heated to high temperatures during the refining process, although more research is needed to understand the risk to humans. In response to these serious issues, there is a growing movement towards a more sustainable future for palm oil. Organizations like the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, or RSPO, have been created to certify palm oil that is produced without causing deforestation or harming communities. New regulations, like the European Union's deforestation rule, are forcing companies to prove their supply chains are clean. The key thing to remember is that palm oil is a complex issue. Boycotting it might lead to using other oils that require even more land. The best path forward is to demand and support sustainably produced palm oil. You can make a real difference. Support brands that use certified sustainable palm oil, stay informed about the impact of your choices, and share this video to help raise awareness. Together, we can push for a more ethical and sustainable future for palm oil and for our planet.